decided to take a walk. You know, usually about this time, 8:30 going on 9, it is so hot. But it's breezy, I'm losing my hat, and it's cloudy, so it's a perfect day for a walk. Let me give you a view. I'm on the Causeway, past Casco Viejo. Look at this beauty. And you can see the canal in the distance. That museum, the Bio Museo is that, oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, that one with the pretty colors right here. So if you're ever in Panama, you gotta make sure you go to the Bio Museo. It's a very, instead of going on a tour and looking at monkeys, just go there. And I was looking at the water earlier. I thought there was like a seal or something, but no, it wasn't. So Casco Viejo, this is Casco Viejo. This is Encon Hill, which is the highest point in Panama City. And I have hiked it. Good morning. And so when you go for a walk, this path is usually not busy. So the bikes on this side, the walkers on the side, and you see people are biking. And on Sundays, they just block the road so people can bike. So, you know, I remember being in Rwanda, and they, on Sundays, everybody walks. And they even showed the president of Rwanda walking. You know, he leads by example. And some people don't like him, but you know what? His country has been safe since the genocide. Everybody tries to badmouth him, but at least he's looking out for his people, not like some others. But anyway, this is the skyline. Look at that. See that tall building? That's where I live. Oh, not that one. Oh, no, this is that one. This tall one is where I live. Because I'm really close to Panama, I'm definitely going to lose that hat. And nope, that would be a disaster. But anyway, so which would mean I would have walked for about an hour and 15 minutes, which is perfect. But anyway, just wanted to say good morning and make sure you do something to move today. Whether you're walking, whether you go to the gym, just something, movement. You know my tagline, movement is life. And a lot of other people have the same idea. So people walk, they run, they bicycle. Yep, this is the Panama life, okay? So when people are telling you about Panama, why we like Panama, we just have a good life here. You know, you can relax, and then after you finish the walk, you can go get a nice smoothie somewhere. But I have a Spanish class at 10. It's going on close to 9, so I want to get home in time to, you know, shower and maybe get a cup of coffee. Anyway, it's been busy. My life is always busy. I am never bored. I always have a lot going on. But anyway, I'm going to give you one last look. And tonight, this afternoon, at 4, you know, this is our regular life. And if you have any topic you would like me to address, this is your time to do it. And every time I do the live, and I'm like, okay, if nobody asks any questions, I'll do it for an hour. We're always there 2 hours. It's crazy. Yes. But get your morning walk and healthy breakfast. Don't go walk and then eat something horrible. Krispy Kreme, donuts. No! No, don't do that, okay? All right. One last look before I let you go, and I'll see you tonight this afternoon at 4. So, this is the view. Absolutely stunning. Yes. And then the skyline on the right. Right? This is the skyline. You know, it's like when you go to Taboga Island You take the ferry, and then you're coming back, and you see that skyline. So I have done the causeway all the way to the end at one point, right? And then you get to the end, I think it's like 3 miles, which is good. And you can see the ships, but that skyline there is absolutely stunning. And I think that's why a lot of people fall in love with Panama City. Now, let me tell you, Panama itself is such a gorgeous place. You know, I've tried to look into these binoculars, you know, to see if I see anything. I don't usually see anything, but let me try again. You know, it's like when you go to, oh, you can see. Oh, these are new. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oh, it is just showing a lot of vegetation. Yes, I looked into this. These look newer. Last time I tried it didn't work, but these work. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I see something else. If I move it. Oh, I don't want to lose my hat. Oh, it's showing the water, vegetation. Oh, nice. You know what? This one takes you all the way to Ancon Hill. Oh, I got to come back and look. The binoculars are working. They changed them. And you know, they also have like chairs where you can sit and relax. And you can come here. I'll show you some chairs. You can come here like at night, and then you sit there and watch the sunset. Free sunset. You know, I miss that because the way my apartment is, I can't see the sunrise or the sunset. Well, in the morning around 5:30ish, I could catch a little bit of the sunrise. Remember that the sun rises at about 6:15 here in Panama every single day. So you cannot sleep in the dark. No. And there's always like a security person. I'm going to show you, he's on bikes. Makes you feel a little bit, yeah, makes you feel a little bit safe, because there have been instances where people at night have said their phones have been snatched, but it's not a common occurrence in Panama, that is for sure. Here's a seat, you know, you could sit right there and just put your feet up and just look at the scenery and relax. So there are a host of opportunities for you to relax in Panama. And you know, one of the things that really caught my eye when I first came to Panama was the vegetation. The vegetation, everything being green. And you know, like I said, during the dry season, which we are getting ready to get into in December, even then, not a drop of rain, but everything is always nice and green. I love that. I just love nature. So, and inside the city, we have Abroad-SWRA, which is very green. I like walking Abroad-SWRA because it's got some hilly areas, so you get a good cardio workout because you're going up and down. Here on the Santa Costera is very flat, and if it's really warm and hot, you have nowhere to shield yourself from the sun. So that's one drawback. So that's why if I walk, I usually walk early in the morning, which I'm not a morning person like that. I'll do evening, like around 5ish. And then if it's like cloudy like today, I'll venture out. Yeah. So are we coming to what we call the Mirador, which is a lookout area. People, I think the first time I walked here, I only got up to here. And then, but you know, you're minding your own business. You're just walking, enjoying life. You're not bothering anybody. Nobody's bothering you. That's why we like Panama. No one gives you a second glance, right? Yeah, sometimes when I see some of these visitors, you know who they are, and I might stare, and I stare right back, and I'm like, I'm here, you're here, so what's up? Because even here they start with the look, and we don't get the look from the locals. No, it's for them, from them. Okay, I want to show you this. This is the Mirador. This is like halfway through that Causeway path, and you can come here and you just sit and you take in the view. You can bring your lunch, bring some wine, and just sit here. Sometimes I hear music. Sometimes they may have, in Panama City, like on Balboa where I live, during the holiday season, they would have some music blaring. I don't know where it comes from. Where if we have a DJ or what. Now this is one little area. You can sit here and be shielded. We have some trellis or whatever they call this. And then you just sit here and you're enjoying the view. Now you see, there's a seat. I'm just gonna sit here and just take in the view. Yes, that's what you do. Morning, morning. Panama City. We love you, Panama. Yes. Okay, let me get closer. I don't like heights, so I don't want to get so close. But here is the skyline. So those of you who are on your way here, this is just a little taste of what you get to enjoy on Con Hill right there. And I have climbed it. I was telling you about the parks inside the city. Encon Hill is very woody. And if you're lucky, you'll see animals or sloth and other things. And then we have Parque Omar, which is very hilly and woody. And also we have Metropolitan Park, which is another hike. That one, if you hike it, which I have by myself, if you hike it early in the morning and you can see the sunrise over the city, oh, it is a sight. It's beautiful. And then I had my picture because where is the flag? Yep, there's a flag there. Once you reach the top, I took a picture with the flag to say, yes, I made it, I made it. So now I'm going down. There is like a little lower level here, and it gets you closer to the water. Yeah, why not? Panama is surrounded by water. All right, Gobierno Nacional, interconexión vial entre la Avenida Balboa y la nueva Avenida de los Poetas, realizado bajo la administración del excelentísimo señor Ricardo Martinelli. Oh, so this thing was done by the President Martinelli, who is a former president of Panama. He's the one who's in exile right now. But this kind of suspended, right? Look how that looks. And let's say you wanted to get some pictures taken for a birthday. That would be a nice spot to do birthday pictures. That's an idea. I didn't have birthday pictures done this year. I just wasn't in the mood. There's just too much going on. I was like, not this year. And I'm still not in the mood to do stuff like that. All this stuff I'm doing is just trying to keep myself busy, focus on the right things and not thinking of all the mess going around everywhere. Yeah, this is self-care Saturday. Look how pretty that is. You could get some nice shots there. Wow. But this is the thing with me. I'm easily awed by nature and natural wonders. I'm not interested in people, glitter. That's why Dubai is not a place that I'm anxious to visit. To me, it's just too fake. I like natural stuff. Not that I like to go in nature and get bitten by mosquitoes. In fact, they were saying in the news, let's get back. They were saying in the news yesterday that somebody hit a jaguar. We do have jaguar here in Panama. Oh my God. You know how in the U.S., on the western part of the country, you can hit a deer and other thing. Here we hit jaguars. Why? Wow. Okay. All right, guys. You've got the view. I'll let you go. Yeah.